All right, everybody, I'm going to do a quick update on my gearing that's on this bike right now and the Delkevic pipe. I had a little video when I put it on and my first impression of the low end in the woods. Well, I got it out on the street today and it definitely, this bike would fall flat on the top end when you were getting in fifth and sixth gear and starting to get in the high RPM range. The pipe definitely lets this thing open up on top and you get much better top end power, and it lets it rev out a little freer in the top end. So it's freaking awesome that way. That thing performs great. Now, as far as the gearing, my last video was 1447. Right now I have 1343, and the chain on there, it's not the stock one, it's actually 108 links. Now, I didn't try the 106 link chain on here. I had an even bigger sprocket on the back, a 47, so I had to have a bigger chain on. But this 108 works with the 1343, but it is near the end of adjustment, so I may try to put a 106 back on and see if it works. But anyhow, at any rate, this gearing is what I'm going to stick with. It's very good in the woods, even on the slow technical terrain. At 65, I did about a 2-mile stretch at 65, and I was holding right at 7,800 RPMs at 65, which was very comfortable. I mean, there wasn't a lot of vibration and not in the high RPM range. So I'm comfortable with this, because if I needed to do 70, even for a small stretch or a couple miles, you would probably be in, I'm going to say, like the 9,000 RPM range, probably, maybe 95, but that's not even redlining. So I'm going to stick with the 1343 is what I'm going to stick with. It works awesome in the woods and the slow technical terrain, and it works good for me for the speeds that I'll be doing on the highway. And even at 65, I did a 2-mile stretch, and I did a long blacktop road with a pretty good incline as a hill, and it held steady 65 the whole way up with plenty of power, and I probably could even got a little more out of it if I needed a little more pull up that long stretch of hill. So I'm very happy with the 1343. That's what I'm going to stick with and keep on the bike. Now, I may try to throw on, I have a 106 chain here, so I might throw the 106 link chain on at some point and see if it does fit, so I can let you guys know if you could use your stock chain, or one of the other guys with the 300 and some vids on here may be able to tell you. But I have the 108 on there now, which it works fine, but I may eventually run out of adjustment and have to see if I can either take some links out of this or throw my 106 back on. If you have any questions, put them down below in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them and get back to you. Remember to like, subscribe, and get on your KLX and get outside.